Right, so hello everybody, welcome. Thank you very much for joining us today for our Getting the Most of Your Tpas membership session. So I'm Lisa Hull, I'm the Business Services Officer here at Tpas, and a large part of my role is just to make sure that all our members are happy, you're accessing the benefits that are on offer to you, and just to make sure that you get best value for money from your membership. Now this session will probably run for a maximum 45 minutes. Please do feel free to put any questions in the chat that we can sort of pick up as we're going along, or or at the end. Or if you do want to just shout out and ask a question, please do. When I'm touring you through the website and Tpas Connect, if you've got any questions, just shout up. If you could just keep yourself on mute unless you do want to ask a question, and then there's no disturbance with the sound. So I have just pressed record on the session, so I hope that's okay for everybody. What happens is we record this, and then I can send this and the slides out to you later on in the week, so you can access it again, or you can maybe send it on to any of your colleagues or tenants and stuff that might find this interesting. We do run these sessions bi-monthly. The next one is going to be early Feb. So if anybody's missed it that wants to join a live session, they can do. Move my slides along. Oh, there you go. Welcome. Okay, so here's the agenda. So we're just going to I'm going to tour you through the website, Tpas Connect, which is our networking platform. Have a talk about the networking opportunities that are available to you. We'll look at the training offer. Look at our events and sort of just how you can tap into our engagement expertise, and then if you've got any questions at the end, like I say, you can ask them. Okie dokie. Right, so I'm going to just come off this because I'm going to give you now a live tour of the website. So I will stop sharing that and I will share my other screen. Okie dokie. So can everybody see the website there?
Yep.
Fab. Lovely. Okie dokie. So I'm going to talk to you a little about Tpas website and the members area, see what you can access, how you sign other members up and things like that. And then we're going to move on to Tpas Connect. So first of all, this is the Tpas website, www.tpas.org.uk. So the key to unlocking your member benefits is to have an account for the Tpas website. So once you join as a member, we set you up. Well, if you're a brand new member, you can set you sort of give us key contacts and we set those up. So if you're an admin, if you're the key contact, you'll have an account, and then you can add other people to that account. But there is also a way that you can join from the front end, which I'll show you. But it unlocks all the benefits really. It's really quick and easy to do to set up an account, and you get unlimited accounts. So as many of you staff in the organisation and as many involved tenants, as many as you want, can all set up an account. And that once you do that, you get our easy. And that is our sort of tool to keep you updated with all Tpas news. So it comes out fortnightly on a Thursday, every other Thursday, and it just gives you all the details on what Tpas are up to, any new events we've got going on, any new policy documents, and any general housing news that we might think you'll find interesting. So that's the easy, but you do need an account to do that. So the way a lot of you've probably got accounts because you're here and you've probably booked the place yourself, but if someone else has booked on your behalf, it's really quick and easy to do. So what you would do is you come to the website, and under the membership tab, you go down to our members here. And this is where you can see all the Tpas members across the country. Now we've got as of this morning, we've got 271 landlord members across the country. So you can search by different group type. So if you're interested in, say, our commercial members, you could search on those. You can search by region. So say you're in the Northwest and you want to see who else is in the Northwest, you can search other member organisations there. But the easiest way is maybe just to type in the name of your organisation. So say you're from Orbit, I've already typed that one in earlier. So from Orbit, if you're a tenant or a staff member from Orbit and you want to create an account, you would just type in the organisation there. Brings the organisation up and you join as either a tenant or an employee. You get exactly the same benefits. It's just really the way we split our data. So if you're joining as a tenant, you would just click on here, and then you create your own account. So you put in your first name, your last name, you make up your own username, put your email address in, you create your own password, and then you would just click on these here to say you want to subscribe to our sort of e-zine and things like that. So, and then you're accepting our terms and conditions. So you tick all those, that makes sure you receive the e-zine, and then join group. So once you've joined the group, you'll then get an email to activate your account and set a password. And then once you've done that, you can sign in. You've got an account there, and you're going to start receiving information from us. And this is where I'm already signed in here. Now this is the user dashboard. So once you've got on an account, you've got something called your user dashboard, which is where you can sort of see all your website activity. So if you click on, I click on my name there, go into the user dashboard. Now, if you're an admin for the account, you can actually add people yourself. So say your scrutiny panel sort of say to you, oh, just all set us up with accounts, we want to join Tpas. You can add them here by managing members. So you would click on that and add them into the group. So you can either do it yourself if you're an admin for your organization, or if not, you can do it the other way. They can do it themselves. And you can just sort of see here any bookings that you've got, any sort of events or webinars you've booked on, you can manage that here. You can see how long your membership lasts for. Now ours is they all run to the end of April, the end of March, beginning of April, that's when your membership renews. And then you can edit your profile, so you'll be able to change your, your email address and things like that in here. So that's the sort of user dashboard. Okay, so like I say, once you've got an account, you get the e-zine. And you also, another thing is you get access to our resource hub. Now that's here. If you go again under the membership tab, the resource hub is there. So you would go down to that. And this is where we put any sort of, useful information in there for you. So we have things like our policy documents. We do a policy update each month. So that's always in here. So you can download that from here. Any other sort of information on maybe regulation or any good practice that we see across the sector, we download that and we put this in here for you so you can access it. Now you can search by topic. So, say something for scrutiny, you're interested in scrutiny, you can click on scrutiny, it brings you lots of scrutiny reports up. Reports again here if you wanted to maybe see what other organisations' annual reports are like, things like that. You can search on that. We've got the engagement standards. Anything to do with the white paper, that's a good one. Any sort of documents we've put in there for them. Now there's also, you can refine your search, and something that's really useful I think is in here. If you go under the drops down here, there's webinars. So this webinar, like I say, I'm recording this and all our other webinars, and we've done so many over the past 20 months. We record most of them, 90% of them we record, and they're all in here to watch back. So you can see we had a Meet the Ombudsman on the 27th of October, so that's in there. We had loads of events taking place for Net Zero Week. We've had a recent Scrutiny Week. Any events that, we've done loads of stuff with the Ombudsman and the regulator, they're all recorded and in here. So what you would do is you just click on download and it opens up a PDF with the link to YouTube. So we record them and then we upload them to YouTube, but we keep them sort of private. So you can only download them and access them if you're a member and you've got this link. So that's quite a good one. If there's any sort of sessions in here that you think, some of your tenants or your colleagues might be interested in, you can download them and you can download the PDF and email it over to them. We did quite a lot of white paper workshops this time last year, so they're always good to look back on. Another couple of good ones. So we've got the webinars. I mentioned we've got Scrutiny Week and Net Zero Week. So any presentations from those 2 weeks, special weeks that we did, are all in here. And another useful one, I think, is the Tell Your Tenants campaign pack. So if you're a new member or you've been members of us for a while, but you want to promote your Tpas membership to them, there's lots of information in here that you can use. So there's a leaflet describing all the benefits. There's some Twitter cards, there's some posters that you could maybe print off and put in your you know, your community centre or your office staff room. There's an example press release, and there's like a member logo. So that's all good information and good resources there for you to be able to promote your membership. So that's the resource hub. So, you know, please feel free to have a look in there. Couple of other things just to look at on the website. Tpas Connect, which I am going to go on to, but if you do want to promote this to any of your, you know, your colleagues and stuff, this is always maybe a good link that you could send to them so they know all about it. So we've just got a page on the website there about that.
Yeah, I'm on the Tpas webinar.
Oh,
it's all right. I'll ring you when it's finished. It's got about another half hour to go.
I'm mute. Hang on.
Okay, bye for now.
Oh, there you go. Righty-ho. So yeah, Tpas Connect. So promote that. So this is just some good stuff that you can sort of, you know, to use to promote it. So our training and events, I am going to talk about that in a bit more detail soon, but this is where you would find all our training events on the website and any future webinars that we've got coming up. Now, as soon as you've got an account, again, you can book. Now you've got an account, you can book on as many of these as you want. A lot of them are free. Obviously, if there is a charge, you know, get authorization and stuff for that. But a lot of our events, our member events, are all free, and we've got you know, quite a few coming up in January and February in the new year. One more couple of other things to highlight is our white paper section. So anything to do with the white paper, we've had webinars, you know, we've got little videos that we've done, we've got policy documents, we link, it's all linked in here. So it's just like a, you know, one-stop shop for you to find all the information about there. So that's a white paper, and we've got a similar one for building safety. So they're good ones just to have a look at and read of. So anything that we think is relevant with regards to building safety, that's all in there. So that's the Tpas website. Has anyone got any questions about the Tpas website? Not at the moment. Okie dokie. Right. Well, I'm going to go on to Tpas Connect. So this is a totally separate website. It's our networking platform that we launched earlier this year. I think it was in April. And it's there for you really to be able to connect with each other, share best practice, and offer advice to your fellow Tpas members. Now, the platform's home to several groups. Now, we've got two main groups, which is we've got one, the National Tenant Network, which is for our tenant and resident members. That's got over 200 members. And then there's the National Engagement Professionals Group, which is for staff members. That's got nearly 500 members now. And these are all, you know, staff and tenants from our organisations across England. We've got a couple of smaller groups. We've got a local authority in Almo staff member networking group on there, and also a care and support group, which is quite small. We're trying to build that up. So if you have got any, you know, care and support teams, you know, please let them know about it and we can join them up to the group. We've also got our National Scrutiny Club on here as well, which I'm going to talk to you about that in a moment. So hopefully some of you, you know, might already be on the platform, and we hope you're enjoying it and finding it a useful tool. If you're not on there and you'd like to join any of those groups that I've mentioned, just all you have to do is drop me an email and I send you an invitation for this. It's not like the website that you can create your own account. You need an invitation to join this, so I can just pop you one over. So this is what it looks like. Once you've had your invite and you've signed up, you create your account, this is the sort of welcome page. And I suppose it's a little bit like Facebook. This is your news feed in theory, which when you log on, you just come to your news feed. So depending how many groups you're part of, potentially, you could have, you'll see your messages here from the different groups. So say you're in the National Tenant Network and you're in the National Scrutiny Club, you'll see all the different messages from those groups. And that's just for you to be able to sort of see them, and then you can comment on them. But you can't post in the news feed. If you want to actually ask a question or post something, you do that in My Groups. So you go onto the left-hand side here and go to My Groups. Now, this is one of my test accounts. So I'm in the National Professionals Network, I'm in the National Tenant Network, and I'm in the National Scrutiny Club. So the Scrutiny Club there's got 56 members, and it's quite new, so that's really good. And again, we're looking to grow that. So please let us know if you're interested in that. But if you do want to post in the group, so say we go into the Professionals Network, you click on it, and then this is where you post something. So you would just type in your post here. You can add a link to something. Say, you know, if you're promoting something on your website or something like that. So you can put a link and add photos and stuff like that. So people ask questions, and then, you know, there's always replies off other members. So it has been really good. It's been really well received. So you can upload documents as well. So say you had, say, a report or a template, and often that's what people might, you know, say, oh, I need some help with this. And then someone else will reply going, oh, I can upload it. And they upload it into the, in this document file. So then other people can see it. You can see who the other members of the group are. And then if there's any photos, and you can put a poll in there as well. You know, you can create a little poll if you know, if you wanted to. So my groups, members, this is where you can see where all the other members of the site are. And this is where you can connect with people. So there is a connection function. And all you need to do is, if you've seen someone maybe that's commented on your post and then you want to get in touch with them, it's all safe and it's locked down, so you're not sharing email addresses. So you can make a connection with someone. So you request their connection and they have to accept it. And once they've accepted it, you can then send messages to each other. And that's here at the top here. So, you know, say you make a connection, they accept, and then you just send them a little message. Now, just to mention about notifications, once you've signed up, you might you'll start getting notifications. You know, someone's posted or someone's commented on your post, and you can change those notifications. If you don't want to get notification for every time someone posts, you can go into there and just change that under notifications. And then another thing to mention, we've actually got an app as well. So as well as the web-based platform here, we've also got an app that launched, I think, in October. So it's on the Apple Store, or, you know, like Google Play for Android phones. So, you know, feel free to download the app. And I think that's it on Tpas Connect, really. We've got events coming soon. They're not here quite yet, but hopefully that'll just link to our websites to be able to see what events are forthcoming. And again, like I say, it's documents and other members. So yeah, please do let me know if you'd like to join Tpas Connect. So I'm going to stop sharing that now, and then I'm going to just go to my slides. Okay, so that's it. So we've looked at the website. If anyone's got any questions, just, you know, please give us a shout. And again, that's just Tpas Connect, promoting Tpas Connect. So there's you can either email myself, I'm lisa.holt@tpas.org.uk, or you can email our info box as well to join up. Yeah, that's just sort of mentioning again the groups I mentioned that are on Tpas Connect. They're the 5 ones that are on there. Okay, so National Scrutiny Club. Well, we launched this during Scrutiny Week, and the group is for our tenant and resident members. Again, the actual networking group is hosted on Tpas Connect, and it's just for all tenants and residents, you know, any customers who've got an interest in scrutiny. Now, the club, so it's for sharing information, really, and documents. So anything scrutiny related, from reports, terms of reference, good practice documents, they can be uploaded into that document section I just pointed out in the National Scrutiny Group. And we're also doing virtual meetups for this. Now, we held our first meetup on the 24th of November. It was really successful. This club is being led by one of our associates, Caritas. And there was 23 people in attendance. They talked about their roles and sort of just planned how the club is going to work in the future. Now, the next one is on the 23rd of Feb, 6 till 8 p.m. We're running in the evening, so, you know, hopefully everybody can attend. You can book your place for your tenants on the Tpas website, and they're going to run quarterly, the meeting, so 23rd of Feb and then every 3 months after that. So it just really it's there, you know, to give everybody the opportunity to connect with other scrutineers across the country, to, you know, exchange ideas, thoughts, ask questions, offer advice and support to each other. So if you're a tenant on here today and you want to join, you're involved in scrutiny, again, just drop me an email. And any staff that are on, if you can, you know, spread the word to your scrutiny teams and see if they want to join. And again, just let me know. Okie doke. So member events. This is one of another one of the benefits of membership. Now, these were always in person traditionally, and they were all, you know, they were a really popular benefit. Prior to the pandemic, we used to do them twice a year. Louise, my manager, and I had sort of tour around the country twice a year, holding a meeting in each region. Now, what they are, the sort of free networking events for staff and tenants. You get 5 free places per organisation. They usually run from 11 till 3 and include lunch. And we normally work with a landlord, so we ask a landlord to host, and they do a spotlight session. Then we've always had guest speakers attend. We've had the Housing Ombudsman, Crisis, MHCLG have been there. So we tried to do a bit of, you know, networking as well. So we've had sort of looked at different subjects. We did a consultation guide out of one of them. We looked at procurement. We looked at the green paper. That was a couple of years ago. Now we're hoping these events are going to resume in June. So that is the plan. We'll be back out on the road in June. So that's something to look forward to. So keep an eye out for those. They're going to be, all these will be advertised in the e-zine again. Well, you know, we'll let you all know when they're available to book. So they're the in-person events. But then in the meantime, we've been doing virtual member events. Now these are being held bi-monthly. They've been really popular. We've had up to sort of 70 attendees on these sessions, and they're just a really good opportunity for us to share with our members, you know, Tpas news. We try and pick a different subject to each session. So we've had sort of community groups talking about what they did during the pandemic. We've talked about repairs, the white paper. We've had one on behavioural insights, one on ASB. And we also always, you know, try and have a bit of a Q&A session, or we sometimes do breakout rooms to give you the chance to talk to one another. Now, the next one is on the 8th of December. So that's on Wednesday, 11 till 1. We're being joined by an organisation called Communities That Work, who are going to offer some of their thoughts on the Levelling Up agenda and what that might mean for our communities. And we're also going to hear from the award winner from the Community in Action Award from our recent Tpas Awards, and some of the other nominees as well. So we've got 3 projects joining us to just talk about what they did and why they were nominated for a Tpas Award. So there are still places available. So, you know, please do book on that. It'd be great to see you there. Okie dokie. So, as well as our member events, there are other events that you can access. Louise and I were busy planning all the sessions for 2022. We've got a bit of a calendar, you know, for the year, and there's going to be lots of stuff going on. We're planning some good practice summits on key subjects. So looking at governance, scrutiny, there's going to be a complaints one, and we'll ask our members to join us, share some of the work they do, maybe talk for sort of 10 or 15 minutes what they're doing, and then you can have the opportunity to sort of ask questions, share what you're doing. We're hoping to do a Tpas Awards showcase session. And we've also got other webinars planned, like on our standards. We're doing these, getting the most of your membership bi-monthly. We've got a new tech tour, which is a very short, sort of 20 minutes, half an hour webinar, which is just sort of going through the website and Tpas Connect. So that might be good just to share with you know, your staff and tenants. So there, please keep an eye on where I showed you on the website, on the webinars and events section. That's where you can book them. Now there are lots of sessions available to book now up to sort of, well, Jan, Feb and the little bit of March. Now we've got our member meetups as well. So we have dedicated member meetups we've got for our local authority and ALMO members. We have one for our care and support members and also the National Scrutiny Club. So they're all available to book. Just wanted to sort of mention to you about our national weeks. So this year we had in September, we had Scrutiny Week, and that was a great success. And we're hoping, well, we are going to run that again in October next year. So look out for that. That was a whirlwind week of, you know, everything scrutiny, a couple of events a day. It was really good. And we also had Net Zero Carbon Week, and that was in October. And again, that was great. And now all those sessions are in the resource hub if you did want to download them and watch them. So you can watch them back. And we've also had sessions with the regulator. Q&A sessions we had two Meet the Ombudsman with Richard Blakeway, and we had a Meet the Regulator session with Fiona McGregor. So they've all took place this year, and we're hoping there's going to be more of those in 2022. We are currently in contact with the regulator, and they're hopefully joining maybe our next members event in February to talk about the forthcoming tenant satisfaction measures consultation. So you'll be able to book that soon, hopefully before Christmas. And then I just wanted to mention to you the Tpas AGM. That's on Friday this week if you've got an hour free. I think it's at 11:30. So you'll be able to hear what we've been up to over the last 12 months and our sort of plans for the future. So lots to look at and lots to book on, hopefully. Okay, so just to talk to you about our training offer. So this again is one of your sort of really good member benefits. My colleague Helen Phillips manages our training program. She's currently working on the new program for 2022, and it's going to launch very soon. It's going to have lots of, you know, all the old favorite courses as well as some new ones. There's such a wide variety, you know, building safety, chairing and meeting skills, complaints, mystery shopping, social media, housing law, all sorts. We've got a new engagement for non-engagement workers course as well, which is great, you know, for other teams in your organisation. Now, our sort of public courses that you can book on are all online at the moment, which that's all being done digitally. You do get 25% off all your, well, at least 25% off all sort of webinars, paid webinars if there are any, and paid training and public courses. Now you can have them in-house as well. So if there's a particular course you want and it's for quite a few, say, residents, you can have that in-house, and you do get a discount. You get a member price, and you get a special member discount as well of £150 off your in-house courses. And we tailor those to you. So, you know, you get then, if you book it in-house, you then get to speak to the trainer and you can sort of tailor it for your organisation. Now, hopefully, we're going to do some events as well in 2022. We've got some scrutiny lounges planned, and we did these a couple of years ago and they're really popular, and hopefully some white paper sessions in 2022. So keep an eye out on the e-zine for those. And again, you get member prices for all of those. You get a member discount, at least 25%. And again, that's on the website under that events and training section. They'll all be available to book on there. Okie dokie, right. I just wanted to mention our YouTube channel. Just to make you aware, we've got one. You might have seen it. It's just go on YouTube and it's Tpas England, and there is quite a bit of video content on there. Some stuff you can access, some stuff is for members only, so you couldn't access that. Well, you could if you've got the code from the resource hub, but just if you were just on there you wouldn't see it. But there are other things on there, and we live stream sometimes to YouTube, so just keep an eye on that. Then moving on, so policy documents, research and guides. So that's sort of just highlighting again the information that I mentioned before, that's in the resource hub. Now we have a policy expert called Claire who works with us, and she puts together a monthly policy briefing for our members, which is just all the latest information really on any sort of policy and guidance and stuff affecting the housing sector. So please have a look in there, and there's lots of information in there. Nearly at the end here. Do you want to ask a question, Tosin?
Hi, yeah, just a quick one on the in-house training discount.
Yes.
Because we've had a situation before where we've booked an in-house training, then we've asked about the discount, and then we later it was basically we had to ask for it.
Oh, right.
So
Okay.
I just wanted to just check, and then I'm just looking back at one of the emails, and it says is a one-off discount. So is it not ongoing? So if we book, for example, 3 different training with in-house, do we not get discount for each one, or
You
is it a
do.
one-off training?
No,
Is it
you
a one-off
do.
discount?
That 150 I mentioned, that's
Yeah.
sort of there's a member rate. I think from what I've had, I was just sort of looking on the website actually, because we've got a Black Friday offer at the moment, and I think the member training price is 700, I think it is, and I think maybe it's 800 for non-members. So you would always get that 700, but I think on the first one you book, you get that additional 150 off. So the first one in theory should be cheaper, but then on any subsequent ones you still get the member rate.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Okay.
Any problems, just drop us an email, Tosin, and I can have a word with Helen. But yeah, there should be a member offer that you get for your first one, which is it's more heavily discounted.
And then
any
next one will be okay.
Any further ones, you still get the member rate, but you don't get that extra 150 off.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Okay. Thanks.
Okie dokie. Okay then, yeah, and I think this is my final slide maybe. Tpas time. So as part of your membership each year, you do get 4 hours Tpas time. Now this can be used in a variety of ways really. One of my colleagues, it's Emma Gilpin, she delivers all the Tpas time, and it's really however you want to use it. So she's done a variety of different things. She's done a lot of scrutiny stuff with members, and she's done on sort of maybe sessions on the white paper and engagement to board members. We can review your engagement strategy if you want us to just take a look at it, or if you've got any individual policies maybe that you think, oh, this maybe needs a refresh, Tpas can have a look at it. So have a think how you want to use that. And I email myself, and then I can get in touch with Emma and ask her to contact you. And we do also have a self-assessment. Now this is accessible in the resource hub. And the self-assessment is a sort of a Word document that it's linked to our engagement standards, and it sort of just helps you identify any strengths or weaknesses you might have. So you might choose to do that self-assessment and then get us to look over it. You can use your Tpas time for that. And then we still have, we do the phone support and online support. So if you've got any just sort of, random engagement question, or, something that you want to, get us to sanity check for you or something, you can do that. You can give us a call, or you can email in, and it'll probably be my colleague Louise or one of my other colleagues, Emma, who'd help you out. So they're all the things I think that are available. That's it really, Q&A time. If anyone's got any questions about anything, I will stop sharing, but I'm sorry, I think I'm still upside down. I am, yes. For anybody that's joined late, I've had to turn my camera off, sorry, because I don't know why, but I'm upside down. But has anyone got any questions about any of the, the benefits, any of the website? Oh yeah, I can see your question there in the chat. The 4 hours, yes, it's all year, every year. So when so it starts from April. Your memberships all start from April to April. So you would get those 4 hours each year.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I just wish because we've since we joined, we've had consultancy, but we've paid for every single. Nobody kind of came back to say we'll take out some hours. I'm just quite surprised actually.
Right, okie dokie. Well, if there's anything you want to, you look at in the future, just let us know, because you've got plenty of time, and I'm sure we can, look at that. So does anyone else have any other questions? Fabulous. Well, like I say, yeah, anything you need, I'm here to help. So I'll put my email in the chat. It's lisa.holt.org.uk. I'll put it in there. Tpas.org. But yeah, if you need anything, give us a call, drop us an email, get as many people signed up as you can, you know, accessing the easy on Tpas Connect, and, you know, that's how you get the most out of your membership. So if there's no other questions, we can finish there. But like I say, please do get in touch, whatever you need. Thank you, everyone. I'm sorry I'm upside down. I'll try and sort this out for our members event on Wednesday.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.